many people love Shakespeare? I do, but I know that it was my least favorite subject in school. But I love the play Julius Caesar. The particular part I like is when Julius Caesar was stabbed by his best friend Brutus and conspirators. I know it's kind of brutal, but it holds great meaning and drama to the story. Mark Antony was a general in the Roman army and supporter of Julius Caesar. Upon Caesar's death, the Roman Empire was divided between Antony and Brutus. At the funeral of Caesar, Antony knew this was his last chance to sway the audience into choosing his side and turn their backs on Brutus, the murderer of their ruler. In Shakespeare's play, "Bear with me, my heart is in the coffin there with Caesar, and I must pause till it come back to me," were the words spoken by Antony at the end of the speech. This allowed the audience to feel the same pain and understand how Antony himself was feeling. He was allowing himself to be humanized and connect with the audience on an emotional level. This created the audience to have compassion for him and his loss. By putting this at the end of the speech, he allowed the audience to leave feeling pain and how sad he was at the loss of his friend and king. According to biography.com, it is said that Antony wanted the Roman people to know and feel the way they felt about Caesar. Along with creating a common ground with the audience, Antony used sarcasm in his speech. This would make the audience second guess who they should support. Antony goes into stating how Brutus and other murderers are noble men, but he himself would rather not kill an honorable man like Caesar because the act would make you dishonorable. Just as often as Antony says something good about Brutus, he also follows it up with a negative. Antony would say Brutus was honorable in one line, and the next say how he was ambitious. By using contradicting words, Antony was allowing the audience to choose how they should see Brutus. He was just putting the thoughts into their minds about him. Another point Antony makes in his speech is to sway the audience to his side is the use of repetition. Repeating words allows the audience to remember them more and keep those words in the back of their own personal minds. Repetition allows for a deeper impression on the audience, and Antony used this to his advantage. Antony states how Brutus and Caesar was ambitious, and this is why Brutus murdered Caesar to stop him. But this was not the true case. Antony reminds the audience that Caesar himself turned down the throne 3 times for finally accepting the position, thus making him not ambitious. The statement made by Caesar, where it states that he turned it down 3 different times, validates that he was not ambitious and creates doubt into the audience's minds if Brutus is the one who is actually ambitious. This speech made the audience second guess Brutus and his action by the use of emotion, sarcasm, and repetition. Antony won over the audience and made them believe in him and Caesar's dreams for the future of the empire. Antony knew his speech was his last chance at changing the public view of the murder of Caesar, and he used the different tactics to influence the audience in their thoughts.